Okay, guys, I'm going to record this format for the kids who are not in class, all right? I'm just going to do this. Can you all cooperate with me so that I can do a successful video recording for students who are not here? That is getting recorded as well. All right. Now, so the first question is this your, oh wait, no, this is not your class. Oh gosh. Okay, let's do your class, Molarity. Yeah, this is yours. Okay. So we have two things, right? If the volume given, volume should be in liters. It's 0.45 liters. That's only two significant figures. Is that right? The next thing we are given is we are given the mass, and that is 200 grams. Is that right? And the given substance is potassium carbonate. So you should know to write formulas correctly. So I don't need mass in grams. I need to convert it to moles before I can find molarity. So that will be 200 grams. And if I find the molar mass of this, it's going to be 138.21 is 1 mole. And that makes it 1.447. I didn't round at this time, right? Because I'll round at the end. And finally, I solve for molarity, which is 1.447 moles divided by 0.45 liters. And that is only two significant figures, which gives me an answer of 3.2 m. Is that right? That is my molarity for the first problem. The second problem, I'm given molarity, volume and molarity, all right? So volume has to be in liters. So I can solve for my number of moles. My number of moles is my molarity times my volume in liters, which is 0.010 m times 0.050 liters, which is how many? In your calculator, it shows 5 times 10 to the negative 4. Is that right? Moles. Now I need to convert it to grams. I have 1 mole, and the given formula for calcium hydroxide should be CaOH twice. All right? So which gives me a molar mass of 74.1 grams, correct? Yeah. Which works out to be 0.037. Is that right? Let me write that again. 0.037 grams. Is that right? I don't know what happened. Okay, so let's go ahead and say on the pen again. I don't know. This is 0.037 grams for the previous problem. Right? Okay, so the last one is, I have two molarities and one volume. And if I'm given a problem with two molarities and one volume, I know to use my dilution formula. M1V1 equals M2V2. So the most common question kids were asking when they were doing the molarity problem is, which two go together? So the volume, you're making this 350 milliliters of a 0.175 molar solution. So the two of them should always go together. Yes, I can keep my volume in milliliters on both sides, all right, times 0.175. And then I have a 0.487 molar solution. So the question is asking me, how much of this concentrated solution will I take in order to make 350 milliliters of the dilute solution? So when I solve for V1, then I get my V1 to be 125 milliliters. So I will take 125 milliliters of my concentrated solution, which is 0.487, and make it up to a volume of 350 milliliters. The question is asking me how much of the concentrated solution I have to take. The question is asking me how much water should I be adding. Is that right? Therefore, I am making 255 milliliters to a total volume of 350 milliliters, which means how much water did I add? I have to subtract out the numbers. So let's go and review the sig fig rules when we subtract. All right? In this particular problem, the zero is not significant. It's a trailing zero without a decimal point. It's not significant. So this is the least precise place. Is that right? So when you subtract, even if you get 225, is that right? You will round this and you will say it's 230 milliliters of water should be added in order to make the dilute solution of 0.0175, right? 0.175 m. Was it 125.5555? Okay. Well, even if you have,
But if you round,
you won't round in the beginning, is that right? You will only round at the end. You want to round at the end, right? So even then, what will this become? 4, 5? Is that how it becomes? If you subtract,
2.6 because it was 5 repeated.
No,
but what she
before
was
five.
saying,
huh?
if you round it down, if you were to round it beforehand, it'd be 220. If you were to round it at the end, it'd be 230.
yeah.
Right? At the end? Is that right? Does it make sense? So that would be my final answer for this question. Okay? So let's just stop this recording right here.